It's an investment property. It's a terraced house in the northeast of England. We went through estate agents, but equally we went through some cash buyers wanting to buy the property. There was a weekly phone call for me for an update to say what's happening. So that was really good from Springbok. Springbok did a very good job.
Hi, Naveen. Thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
Perfect. So you've just concluded your process with Springbok. You just completed on your house sale. Now, can you just explain what property it was that you were selling? What the reason behind selling was?
It's an investment property. It's a terraced house in the northeast of England. And we bought this property a couple of years ago thinking, okay, it'll be all right, like, okay, because where we are, it's 100 miles away from where we are. We thought, okay, we'll have an eye on it and make sure, like, okay, everything is going well. But then the distance made it a bit more harder for us to go over there, check up on it. So we had estate agents. It was a bit of a struggle. So we decided, okay, no, investment is not investment on ours is not our kind of cup of tea. So and we need a bit more knowledge and skills in that area. So we decided, okay, we will sell the property. So yeah, and then we went through estate agents, but equally we went through some cash buyers wanting to buy the property. Then, like, okay, yeah, as you would imagine, it was quite a very low figure that they gave us. Initially, they gave us a good high figure, and then through the process, and then they kind of reduced it to a very low figure, and we weren't ready to sell. It was not even coming towards, like, okay, what we bought the property for. So we decided no. But then while looking into, I think it was in one of the reviews that we were going through, someone has put on about Springbok, and I should say that's what impressed me, because it was someone completely new. They were in a similar situation to us. We sold the property through Springbok. I don't know who it is. It was anonymous, so I don't know who it is, but it was a genuine review, because you can suss it out which is genuine and which isn't genuine. So yeah, it was a genuine review, and that's where we started.
Yeah. So I take it, obviously, maybe not the reservations. Well, obviously, you hadn't worked with us before. It was new. You'd seen, obviously, someone similar, one used us, similar to, say, someone might see you and go, similar situation. I want to potentially try that out. And
Yeah. Because, like, okay, yeah, again, we read through a lot of information is available on the website as well, in the Springbok website,
yeah,
in terms of clarity about, like, okay, what to look out for, what not to look out for. And I think that helped us to kind of make the decision. Yes, the advisor was there on the background, but equally the website was useful as well as a resourceful tool for us to look into. It had a lot of information about how, like, okay, how you sell the property, what is the process, what's a quick sale involves, what does it mean, like, if you're going through this route. So it was quite a what to say, handy tool, and we used as the support that was available through different ends to make a decision about what would be the right way to sell the property.
yeah. And as you say, you mentioned you started off that process with Springbok. You spoke to a couple of people at the start of the process. You've obviously then you spoke to one of our valuers to get an idea on price, obviously where things were in the market at that moment in time. Did you find that there was that focus that was needed? Sometimes you can find if someone's doing everything a little bit, they might forget certain roles. We had someone solely focused to helping you at that specific stage.
Yeah, I think it was handy to, from each stage, it moved on from one to the other. I think it was done in a very, what to say, in a process driven way, which I think I liked it. I liked it that way, rather than someone without much knowledge, and because no one can be skilled in all the job that they do within the same trade. So it was nice that, like, okay, someone very much into this area, they understand, like, say, if it's valuation, or if it's the sales process, or if it's a negotiation, it's different people. And I think I was confident in terms of their skills and how they kind of communicated to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one thing I saw before you then went on to with obviously the final sale process into the progression team, which we mentioned was another member of staff or someone focused who knows obviously how it works. It can be complicated when you're dealing with solicitors and policies and everything going on. So I think having someone who knows exactly what is going on at every moment is helpful for you as an update. And then also we recommended some solicitors to you as well. Obviously something that's part of the process here. How did you find them? Obviously they do work quickly they're on the ball? Did you find that you were updated by either them or us, and you felt like things just moved forward in a nice quick process?
I should say from your end, there was a weekly phone call for me for an update to say what's happening. So that was really good from Springbok itself. Like, okay, to give me an update. It was a good process from Springbok to do that, as well as I should say, because I was initially skeptical because, like, okay, yeah, in terms of like, okay, it all comes with a package. So I don't know the solicitors at all. Normally when I'm buying a property, I look into solicitors to say who it is, where what their skill set is, and whether they're going to do the job as good as it's supposed to be. So I was a bit skeptical at that point, but then, it was good, like, okay, because the solicitors who was involved in the case was quite good, like, okay, they followed that up through like thoroughly. And I haven't seen, like, because we bought few properties different times, and we know how long it can take some time. But yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say once agreeing the sale seems like you've done the job, but then the national average now being sort of where it is at even 4 or 5 months of conveyancing, it's a long time.
yeah, it was a pressure while the property was empty and I'm not getting income into it, but having to wait to see for the sale to happen. But the reassurance that was given through the period was amazing, I should say. Yes, we did have. I had to kind of like, okay, come on, like, because it's at the end of the day, it's an investment property. Need to get, and it's like, okay, the money is sitting over there and I can't get it, and it was pressure. But equally, like, okay, yeah, we had to kind of get it going, and I should say Springbok did a very good job. I'm really happy with the end result, I should say, in terms of what to say, yeah, getting the money into the account, but equally selling the property has made a bit more easier than I would have, because it's anxiety provoking. Sometimes you go to the estate agents and having to go through it. So no, definitely I would appreciate the help.
Good, good. Well, I think overall it sounds like it's been a positive for you, which is very good. Just from coming on the market to getting the price, and obviously how it's been an easier process maybe than dealing with other agents you've dealt with. So overall, it's good. Is there anything you'd say finally to anyone who's obviously maybe seen your review or another review like it and is considering taking a punt? Do you think it's worth them really going forward with it?
Yeah, just uh, trust trust the people, and trust their knowledge and skills in this area. And yeah, it does. I was selling houses. It's not an easy job, okay, but as I say, if you can trust and give someone the job, like, okay, to get on with the work, that's really really good. And yeah, in terms of the process, I would say, yeah, uh, you might band it from one person to the other, but that's all right. It's okay. And because that's how the system works with Springbok, and it is good. It is good.